What is going on, people? Joey Talks Boxing. I want to talk about Roy Jones Jr. and his birthday. That was recent. 55 years. For Captain Hook, Superman himself, Roy Jones Jr. This guy in his prime was amazing. He was a total freak of nature. That level of speed and power has probably never been seen in the history of boxing. This guy won titles at middleweight, super middleweight, light heavyweight. Even won a belt at heavyweight, defeating John Ruiz. Dude was so fast. Dude was so sharp. Tremendous power. Tremendous reflexes. Tremendous showmanship. This guy in his prime barely lost rounds. Completely dominated a young Bernard Hopkins. Completely dominated James Toney. Probably was the pound-for-pound number one at the time, Roy Jones, by like 94, 95. Some of his most memorable performances include the behind-the-back one versus Glenn Kelly. What he did to Tate was crazy. I love the James Toney fight. That was, one that's crazy. The Lou Duval fight. My favorite Roy Jones one, though, is got to be his performance against Montel Griffin the second time. In the first fight, Eddie Fudge gave Montel Griffin a good game plan, and Griffin, he did a good job of making Roy uncomfortable, was winning some of the rounds. Then Roy was starting to turn it up, and then he knocked Montel Griffin down, and he hit him after he got knocked down, and it was ruled a disqualification, which was the right call because you can't do that. But then the second fight, Roy, he came in there in the tuxedo, and he just destroyed Griffin, made it clear, I am the number one guy. Nobody's at this level. And that's my favorite one of them all. But he has a lot of, just signature performances. But that one just stuck out. Obviously, Toney at 168 was crazy. Just a phenomenal athlete and phenomenal fighter. And I know his record in recent years has suffered, and he's fought a long time, so the perception of him has maybe changed a little bit, but one of the greatest fighters in the history of boxing. And on top of that, also a great spokesman for boxing, breaks down the fights, analyzes the fights. He just loves the sport. You gotta respect it. And one of the all-time greats as far as I'm concerned. So happy birthday to Roy Jones Jr., big legend in the game.